Hello, everyone. This is my presentation on informative speaking and how I manage stage fright. So, whenever I give a presentation, I always feel communication apprehension. So, my heart starts to speed up, my hands might get a little sweaty, or my voice feels unsteady. Um, that's what we call fight or flight response. And it shows up as speech anxiety or the physical stress of needing to perform a task. For me, the hardest part was rushing through a presentation. So I'd either talk too fast just to finish instead of really talking about my points that were important. What's helped me learn was to pause throughout my presentation and to just take a minute to slow down. Taking a long breath usually helps. So I'll hold it for a little bit and then I'll continue whenever I feel like I'm ready. It helps me manage my nerves and improves my physical delivery. It makes me just look more calm and in control of the situation. My favorite method is combining controlled breathing and visualization. So whenever I breathe slowly, I picture myself doing the presentation well. And I think looking at the audience and kind of their behavior also helps me as well. So if I'm doing a good job, um, then they'll reciprocate that in a way. Also, making eye contact is very important and not looking around whenever you're doing a presentation. Just like off in the distance, you want to look at people to make sure you're connecting with them. It also makes you seem more prepared as well. I use habituation the more I rehearse, and then it just makes me a little bit more steady. Um, and then instead of memorizing a speech, I use extemporaneous speaking, which I also talked about in my past assignment for the speech. Um, and then it just makes my delivery sound a little more conversational instead of it being memorized and monotone. And then by practicing these tools, I'm able to replace that nervous vibe or that nervous energy with more of a professional presence. So making good eye contact and making different gestures to get your point across and vocal variety so that it doesn't sound monotone. Um, so in other words, I move closer to true communication competence. Thank you for listening.